Hi there. So this is going to be a sort of gameplay follow-up to my video yesterday about uh, fitting Quintet Magician into an Exosister deck using Dogmatica cards to get some extra spellcaster names for the board wipe. Um, just coincidentally, the night that I finished editing that video, I was playing Master Duel and played kind of a funny game where I was able to actually pull off summoning Quintet Magician through a couple interruptions and starting with kind of a bad hand. Um, So I figured it was a good thing to sort of showcase the deck profile. But this is still not me making any claim that this is a strong meta contending pick in any way. Uh, the You'll see why. I'll show you the profile at the end. But I was playing against the goofiest deck I have ever seen. Didn't realize it at the time, but yeah, you'll see what happens. So replay. You saw my ID too. If you want to follow and sort of watch this, I made the video public. Not sure if you have to follow to watch it, but you can watch it back without my commentary if you want. So here is the coin flip. Here we go. And right off the bat, you can kind of see why it's not a great hand. You never want to hard draw Carpet Evum, really. It's probably more like you want to search it if they have a lot of back row or something you need to negate kind of a thing. It has some nice effects, but really like not at all ever a 3 of. Like you want it when you want it and never any other time. And also, like we talked about yesterday in the video, Magic Ice Fusion, you don't want to hard draw it. We saw Verte in this game. That's how I'm getting to this card. So that's kind of a bummer. Ice Dragon's Prison, like, might work, might be good, might not. Probably shouldn't be playing it in the main deck, but there's no side deck here. So, but we do have a normal summon and Ellis. So, like, we can at least get to one of our Xyz monsters if there's no interruption. And actually, this is probably like the one time I've really used Irene's effect. Luckily, we didn't get ashed, but there we were able to just put back Carpet Evum because we don't know if we're gonna need it, and we got Pax, which is awesome. We got super lucky. So now we can search out Armament with Michaelis and activate Pax to get, because we used Irene for the summoning of Michaelis, she's in the graveyard now because we detached her to search. So then activating Pax after detaching to search means Irene's in the graveyard, so using Pax will let us special summon Sophia, which is super important because that's going to give us a draw. So we search out Armament, and the draw, we got Iris Sword Soul. Here's the one big difference. I didn't mention this in the video. I'm playing Iris Sword Soul in this version because it's Master Duel, low stakes. Again, not that great of a card, but I think it looks super cool. Has a cool summoning animation, and between that and Fleur de Lis, 2 level 8s that end up on the board sometimes together. So I have like 1 or 2 rank 8s in the extra deck just for fun. This isn't me trying to climb to Diamond Platinum. Was it Diamond Platinum? Whatever the highest rank is. This is just kind of a fun deck that I've been playing. In the meantime, until they get like the rest of the support ends up coming to this. But we drew a card that kind of might not be even playable because you need to special summoner a card with its effects negated on the field. And here we go. This is where I start sweating. I put back Carpet Evum because I was like, probably not a back row deck. It's a back row deck. Cool. They set 5 and pass. That's terrifying. But the nice thing is Sophia's alive. Meaning, right away, unless they hard drew an Ash last turn, we're going to be able to use her effect and see kind of where this goes. Hopefully, nothing bad happens, but yeah, I didn't expect anything nice to happen. 5 mystery cards sitting there ready to get me, but they don't do anything. And we just drew Ecclesia. And this right here is the moment where I started thinking, maybe we can actually go for the Quintet Magician with our hard-drawn Magic Ice Fusion, because we already have Irene in the graveyard. We have Sophia on the field. We have Ellis that we're about to detach. That's 3 names right there that are already about to be in position for Magic Ice Fusion because they need to be field or graveyard. And we have Iris Sword Soul, a spellcaster. In hand, maybe we can get somewhere with that if something is negated. And Ecclesia. she's a free special summon right now because we have Michaelis on the field. So we immediately already have 4 names. And since we already have an Armament, I'm going to use Michaelis to search out packs, which means we can do this. Don't use the Ecclesia effect to search because that locks you out of the extra deck. So what we're going to do here is cast Patel and search out a monster. I accidentally activated the graveyard lock effect. Oops. Now, for our packs down also, so we're going to get 2 more names. Stella, Alice is in the graveyard, so we're going to special summon her. Awesome. And we search out Alice. Now, I made a misplay here. I detached from Cast Patel the other Sophia, which we already have one on field, so I just doubled up on names there, which not great. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, Sophia doubled up. We only have 4 names. We would have had 5 right now if we hadn't done that. But it works out in the end. So let's see. Actually, Ellis. And this is where it starts. First interruption, negate and destroy Ellis. That's a bummer. But A, we already had the name in the graveyard. It's not really that big of a deal. And plus, that destruction puts it in the graveyard, which unless we needed her to extend to more names, that's fine. Like we want her on field or graveyard. Graveyard's fine. And wasting a negate of theirs, that's fine. Now, I'm fixing the mistake I made earlier by accidentally not doing the detaching Ecclesia by just going into the F0 line, because I know that's going to only keep the Xyz monsters as material. It's going to throw their materials into the graveyard. So cool. Now we have Ecclesia in the graveyard. Second interruption. Again, totally fine, because we didn't actually need to go all the way through F0. And so now we have Ecclesia in the graveyard. 5th name, activate Magic Life Fusion. And here we go. 5 Exosisters Ecclesia. No summoning animation. Oh well. Here we go. Try to activate, and we get stopped by Imperm. Huge bummer. We made it this far and finally get hit. But its effects negated, so Iris Swordsoul comes out now. At least get 1 cool summoning animation. And again, terrified that I'm about to lose everything. I mean, even if I did, they have 1 card. It's going to just end up with me hitting them with a 100 attack monster or something like that for a while. But yeah, they're just floodgates. No more than 5 cards on the field, on each field, and no dark monster effects. That's fine, because we have game, so that's no big deal. So yeah, there we go. That's kind of how that gameplay loop worked. The big thing that we did was, first of all, we got very lucky. Interruption happened very late in our combo, and we were able to get Sophia's effect off twice. That was huge, being able to get 2 draws off of her, because they didn't destroy it on their turn. And the other thing was, yeah, being able to search out packs, use Cast Patel to search another monster. And the fact that we drew that Ecclesia was big. If we didn't draw that Ecclesia, we wouldn't have had that 5th name on board without... we would have had to normal summon the Iris Swordsoul at that point, which I think we'd already used our normal summon. Wouldn't have worked out great. So we actually, yeah, we just got very lucky with how everything worked out. And you'll see why right now I'm not calling this a super meta contending pick or a consistent thing at all, because look at this deck. I have no idea what this is. I think what I was playing against, the only thing I can even do damage is this, I think. Inflict 100 points of damage to your opponent's life points for each of your standby phases, for each of your opponent's monsters that have been banished. Like, I don't, especially because I'm not, like, at most my deck can banish 5 for that Magic Life Fusion, so they're not hurting me at all. I think what this is it might be another bot thing, where they're just hoping to be as annoying and interruptive as possible on, like, their turn so that people quit. That's my best guess. Or maybe not a bot, maybe just like a person doing it manually because they like to see people quit after getting annoyed. Yeah, if this is something that, like, is happening regularly, let me know. I don't play Master Duel too much to, like, see a trend here, but yeah, let me know if this is a common thing. So yeah, again, I'll have my ID down in the comments or right here. If you want to watch it uninterrupted with my commentary, go for it. And yeah, that's the deck. Hope you had a good time. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.